What's up, Akred?
What's up?
What's up?
Yes, week 2 NFL. How was last week? Holy crap.
A lot of bad calls by us.
Yeah. So our season record and week 1 record.
The Bears beat the shit out of the 49ers.
Who knew, man? Who knew? So last week's record was 8-7-1. So we got 8 right, 7 wrong, and then there was a tie. So we're not counting ties because I'm gonna cheat everywhere I can cheat. You know what I mean? So
Sure.
let's get the elephant out of the room, out of the way. And this is what's happening here? Hold on, I gotta adjust my video. The little things are driving me nuts, man. Was that better? Oh, that's better. That's birth. Sorry, everybody. I'm a little anal. So we've invited somebody very special here, Uncle Tim. Uncle Tim Loper, however you want to call him. I got news for you. How many years ago, Mr. Loper, were we doing a daily internet upload TV show?
Well, it was probably 14 years ago. Probably
14?
13 years ago. 13 years ago.
Dude, you're older than that. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, 2006. So yeah. It was a while ago.
Yeah, 2006.
So
Unzapped TV. That's where we were.
That's right, Unzapped TV, man. It was super fun. I don't think Dakota's seen too many of those videos, but I did find them all not too long ago on an old hard drive that was in the garage, all moldy. And
that was fun.
It might be.
We were young, didn't know what the hell we were doing then.
We still don't. I mean, honestly,
right? No, we don't know.
Honestly, we don't. So yeah, let's see. Tim knows a lot more about sports than me, for sure. Certainly fantasy, and I think his input on. We're still going to come to a consensus for our picks for the week.
Yes.
But Mr. Loper is going to help us with his comment. What's that?
Since we failed last week.
We failed, but you know
no,
what?
you didn't fail. That was a tough week in football.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
so
week
wait a
one's
minute.
always the toughest because you never know.
The ones that we lost by 1 point, 5 points. I mean, really tiny gaps. I mean, could have gone either way. What's up with the Bengals, man? Can they not kick a ball?
Yeah, that was a tough game for them.
Nobody can kick a ball.
Honestly, let's just talk about
throwing interceptions.
What's that? Go ahead, Dak.
Oh, yeah. Every game I saw was just kick and miss. Like we had extra points that were missed.
Unless you're Kansas City.
Yeah. Game winnings missed. It was just what? How do you miss like that?
So I'm actually happy to come out unscathed on week 1 and have predicted more games won than lost, because you don't know week one you don't know what's gonna happen.
Honestly, it's kind of like just a tie. Honestly, it was 8-8, but 8-7-1.
Yeah. So wow. So hey.
I mean, you got Carolina losing against his former team, the Browns. I mean, I didn't expect that one at all.
Baker Mayfield and stuff.
No.
Right. That was a heartbreaker for me. I didn't think the Browns were that good.
So what was your favorite game of the week?
Oh, the Bills game for sure.
The Bills game, yeah. Josh Allen is.
That was the most exciting game to watch.
Oh yeah, I mean he can do it all, can he?
And if they didn't get those 3 turnovers, they could have scored probably 50 in that game.
Mm-hmm.
That's how good they are.
Yeah.
Wait, Buccaneers.
And their defense is just something. That defense is impressive to watch.
Oh yeah, they weren't letting them get anywhere. Actually, I think I misspoke a minute ago. I said the Chiefs, but it was the Bucs. The Bucs had all kicks right until
it was 12-3. And then they scored a touchdown. And that wasn't 13, was it? That was 3. You made a typo.
I mean, Tom Brady had 200 and some 40 yards or 214 yards. He didn't even have a good game.
No.
Which is good.
Yeah.
As a Bills fan for life, you like to see Tom Brady fail, even though he's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
What about the Packers?
Yeah.
What
Aaron
was
Rodgers.
that all about?
I think
Packers are flat for sure.
I think he smoked a little too much this week, man. I listened
I
to him. He was on
got beat up. That's
he was on Joe Rogan
it
a couple of weeks ago. Was it last week or the week we were on vacation? Aaron Rodgers was on Joe Rogan talking about drugs and stuff. He's a burnout. He's a great quarterback. How many years has he been in the league? 14, something like that?
Yeah.
14.
I don't know.
Close.
In the
18,
teens
no,
somewhere.
18. Sorry, is it 18? It's 18.
Yeah, he's been in there a while.
But he had 4 MVPs. He's had more MVPs than anybody else in the whole NFL.
Mm-hmm.
So what game last week surprised you the most?
Probably the Packers getting shut out the way they did.
Yeah.
For sure. Minnesota dominated that game. They dominated that offensive line and crushed Aaron Rodgers.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was so beat up by the end of that game.
Speaking of beat up, what happened to the Cowboys? Dak Prescott's out going for surgery.
Yep.
Is he not?
No, but he's only going to be out for like 6 weeks or something.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Okay.
And the 49ers running back, he's going to be out.
Elijah
for
Mitchell, he's done.
Yep, Elijah.
Have we heard anything about Kittle? Is he coming?
No,
He
his
was
hamstring, they haven't said.
It's questionable for the next few weeks.
Still hush-hush on that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do me a favor, guys. If you're watching this is week 2. We're going to try to do this every single week. I'm not sure if we'll have a guest every week, but we're going to do this every week, and we're hoping to get these published prior to Wednesday so that we're ahead of the game for the Thursday game. And, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Give us feedback in the comments if you'd like to see us do something different. I think we need to get into getting these predictions down for week 2. It looks like it's going to be a pretty interesting week.
Yes.
I'm pretty excited. I think after this first week, we're going to do better. Yes. So 53% win rate after week 1. Let's see what we can do. So first game up on the target here is the Chargers-Chiefs Thursday night game.
And that's on Amazon Prime, by the way. It's not on national TV.
Well, I have ExpressVPN, which I'll put down.
Drink Miller Lite for the rest of your life. What?
Hey, this is a kid-friendly show. All right.
Oh,
like you haven't sworn before in these videos.
I've said like the DAMN word, and I got swatted for that. So I got to be careful on this channel. Although, if this works and we have some screen, some sort of chemistry here, maybe we need to resurrect some Unzapped TV where we can be a little bit more,
Yes.
Crazy.
All right, let's get to the first week pick.
Chargers.
Chiefs.
I say Chiefs all day long after what the Chargers lost.
No, they won.
They win? Who did they play last week?
They won against the Raiders. We predicted Raiders.
Yeah.
24-19.
Yes.
I still say Chiefs win. What do you think?
Yeah, I think they had just a dominating week against the Cardinals. I say Chiefs. What do you say?
Oh, they got it.
I say the Chargers, and I say the Cardinals defense wasn't as good as the Chargers defense, and I don't think Mahomes is going to have the game that he has. So, and I think Herbert is a really good quarterback. They got a really good team. I'm going Chargers.
All right. Well, Alcrad's got to come to consensus, and Mahomes didn't do shit last week, and he's going to be.
He had 5 touchdowns.
Exactly.
I know.
But again,
you don't think he's gonna live up to the hype?
Who?
Mahomes.
Yeah. No, I think he's a great quarterback. He's really good, but I don't think. I think the Chargers defense is much better, and I think they can hold that team to. I think they can hold that team to a minimum, but I think the Chargers offense is going to be something special.
Okay. All right, Dakota, we got to come to a consensus. What do you want?
Chargers.
You're gonna go Chargers?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna follow the lead of our guest today. So Thursday night, guess what? That's in 2 nights, so we're gonna know quick on this one. So Sunday games. Let's see. Let's go with Panthers Giants. I go Giants.
I go Giants.
I think Giants. Yeah.
And the reason why Saquon's back, this is going to be the comeback player of the year. My prediction. They don't have a passing game because they don't have any good wide receivers. But if Saquon can do what he did last week, that team's going to be good.
So you're coming from a much different perspective than us. I'm watching games. I'm not looking at stats. I'm just a Joe Schmo football watching guy. I don't know stats. I don't do fantasy. I don't see any of that kind of stuff. I know you bring that perspective though. The fantasy. Is there anything that helps you to understand? What you might. I mean, picking a football team to win might be easier than fantasy. I think. No.
Yeah, in a way, because you got to think about players. I mean, you got individual players that you got to play against. Fantasy football is really hard.
Yeah.
Because you're playing against, depending on the league size, anywhere from 8 guys to 12 guys, and you do a draft and you're drafting individual players. Well, if you have a player that goes down that gets hurt or that doesn't play that well, you could ruin your whole game. Right. Or predicting the game, I mean, it's pretty much when you watch a game, you know someone's going to be good, right? And you're like, oh, that team's pretty good. They got this going for them. They got that going for them.
Yeah.
And they got the new head coach that was Bill's defensive or offensive coordinator, Brian Daboll, who's very talented. So I think they're going to do something good. I don't think they're going to do well. They're going to be competitive, and I think they're going to be in a lot of ball games. That's how I look at it.
Okay. Well, that's a good perspective. Different way to think about it. Colts Jaguars. Toss up. Toss up game.
So Colts are a really good team. They got probably one of the best offensive lines.
They tied last week.
They got one of the best offensive line guys.
Tied last week with
they got the best running back in the NFL in Jonathan Taylor. They just brought Matt Ryan from Atlanta, who had no offensive line in a long time, so he kind of ruined his whole image because of no pass blocking. Colts could be a really talented team, but I'm going Jaguars.
Jaguars got beat by the Commanders.
I know. Commanders are pretty decent. Carson Wentz is okay. And I like
the Colts tied the Titans.
I'm really onto Trevor Lawrence, James Robinson, Travis Etienne, who is their backfield and their quarterback. Trevor Lawrence is their quarterback out of Clemson. Second year. First year, he didn't do so well. But I have a belief in that. And I think their defense is going to be pretty decent. Okay. That's what I.
All right.
They probably won't win a game, honestly. But I'm just throwing that out there. The Colts are going to be good.
Awkward pick. What do we got? Dak?
Jaguars.
Jags? All right, I'm in with the Jags. Oh, this is fun. Buccaneers Saints. I got thoughts about this one. I think Bucks.
You think Bucks?
I think Bucks. I mean, Cowboys suck though. I mean, they really, really did not do good at all that
game. Yeah, they looked really bad.
And the Bucks could only get field goals. So wait a minute. Let me think about that. What did the Saints do? Saints 27 over the Falcons.
The problem with Jameis Winston, he throws deep balls.
Close one.
That's all he throws. I don't know. They got a pretty defense, but that's a divisional game. It could go either way.
And the Jags let up 28 points in the
Correct.
air. In the air.
Correct. I mean, if you guys want to change your picks, you're more than
Oh,
welcome.
I'm sorry. The Saints. I'm wrong. Yeah. I don't know. What do you think, Dakota? Bucks, Saints.
I think if Tom Brady can do better than he did on the first week he had,
Yeah,
I think they're gonna win.
Connect.
But I think the Saints are gonna pull it out. I mean, I think
Chris Godwin's hurt now too.
Yeah, that's why I'm picking that. And then, I mean, Buccaneers got Julio Jones now, which I didn't see him do much really. He caught a few balls and then he fumbled it a couple times. One time.
Leonard Fournette ran for 140 yards, 120
I like
yards.
their running back, but I think the Saints might win this one.
We'll go with the Saints. I'll go with the Saints.
Saints.
Yep.
You changed my mind. This is what I like about this. It's like, as you get more information, every week is going to be built on the week before and the week before. You know what I mean? All the information is culminate.
Next, we got the Patriots and the Steelers. Always a great one to see. So.
Yes.
They both lost last week, did they not?
Nope, Steelers beat the Bengals.
Steelers won.
Steelers beat the Bengals. That's right. Yes.
Yep.
Patriots lost.
Yep.
Patriots lost.
7.
They looked terrible.
They did.
They looked awful. I think Steelers are gonna get successful again.
But T.J. Watt's not playing.
Yes,
remember?
That's
because he's out 6 weeks as well.
Yes, he got injured.
What was his injury? Was that
that was the
pectoral,
torn pectoral,
right?
Pectoral. Yeah.
Yes.
But Najee Harris is a running back for the Steelers. I really like.
I like Najee Harris. He's really good.
Okay.
I like him.
So we're going Steelers.
I think so.
All right. Another 1:00 game. What do we got?
We got the Jets and the Browns. Oh God.
Jets lost last week, and the reason why I think they lost against the Ravens, and I think they could have beat the Ravens, but they didn't run the ball.
No.
If they can figure out how to run the ball with their two monsters, they have that Michael Carter and they have a rookie running back, Breece Hall. If they can figure out how to run them more than 16 times a game, they could have won that game and still have the momentum.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson did not have a good game.
No.
The Jets' defense is really good.
Browns beat
They just can't figure out their offense.
If they can, I think if the Jets can get their running game going, I think they might have good potential to beat the Browns. But I don't know if they're gonna figure that out in week 2. So I'm gonna go Browns.
Early.
Yeah.
Okay.
Being early, so I'm gonna go Browns for now.
I'm gonna go Browns too because they didn't look too bad. I mean, they beat the Panthers. We miscalled that last week.
All right, we'll go Browns. Yep.
Browns. Okay. Dolphins Ravens.
This is gonna be a good one.
I know who I want to win.
This is the best week. Yeah. I believe in Miami.
Yeah.
They're a division of Buffalo, but they got a lot of weapons, and I think they're close. They're close on being a really good team.
Again, Lamar Jackson didn't do good that last week. I think he could have done better. So if he does do better, Ravens are winning this game. I think. I don't know what you guys think though.
Consensus?
I'm thinking Dolphins.
I gotta go Dolphins.
I think Dolphins.
What are you thinking? He's frozen. What are you thinking?
We'll go Dolphins.
Froze on me, man.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I did?
Yeah, you did.
Dolphins.
Dolphins? Okay.
We'll go Dolphins.
Commanders and the Lions.
Commanders.
I love the Commanders. They did so good. Played out everything right. I like their team. Carson Wentz though.
Exactly. I like the Lions.
Yes.
But
they're a good team.
And they scored 35 points against the Eagles.
Yeah.
Correct.
And I thought
Eagles
really
have a pretty
the
decent. They have a good defense.
Yeah, they really do.
But they ran the ball with Swift. I don't know. They're getting their defense is better. They have a great coach. Dan Campbell is one of the greatest animated coaches in the NFL right now. But They did lose every single game one year too.
Yeah.
But I think they're coming a long ways. I'd like to see the Lions win a lot, but
Yeah. So
gotta make a decision. Gotta make a decision.
I want the Lions, but I just don't know if they're gonna be able to get that passing game going.
All right, Commanders then. We're going Commanders.
Who is the Lions quarterback? Isn't it Goff?
Jared Goff.
Yeah. He played so awful last year, but he was doing better. I think he's doing
well, it was his first year coming over from LA.
I mean, yeah.
He really didn't have Matthew Stafford is just a little bit different coming, but Jared Goff came from a different organization, different coaching, different this and that. So
yeah. All right,
I can't remember his stats. I really didn't look into much about him, so I really didn't know what he did last week, but I know they did run the ball a lot.
Yeah.
First 4:00 game.
But Washington has a really good front defensive line. So they can stop the run for sure.
Yes.
So I would stick with the Commanders.
Yes.
Yep.
Just solely on that.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm with that. All right.
First 4:00 game. Falcons Rams.
Ugh.
I don't think that's even a question to talk about.
No.
That's a 10.5 point spread game. That's a garbage game. The Rams are just going to blow them out. Right?
Yeah.
What happened last week? The Rams got destroyed by the Bills, which is arguably the best defensive team.
I know, but the Bills are so good, dude. You cannot underestimate the Bills, man. They are so good.
I predict the Bills for the Super Bowl.
And I've been a fan for a long time, but this is the best product they've ever put on the field.
And the Falcons lost to the Saints. Yeah, I'm down. I'm Rams.
By 1 point.
Well, it's a 10.5 point game, so I think they win by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
You think the Rams? Well, I'm not.
I think the Rams will win by 2 touchdowns.
But you're talking. That's what the bookies are saying, right?
Well, no, they're saying 10.5.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying I don't have any of that. Like, I don't have any of that knowledge. Maybe, halfway through the season I'll have some of that knowledge, but right now
I just look at it every now and then.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a shutout game. Rams winning this.
Rams? Okay.
Yeah.
We got the Rams.
Next.
Oh God. I don't even want to talk about the next game.
Texans Broncos.
Oh. Well, we can talk about that one. I thought you were going to talk about the other.
We're going to go for that one last time.
We'll go for that. No, I don't want to do that one. Dude.
Yeah, well, we won't talk about that one at all. You know what?
I hate that game.
All right. Texans Broncos.
I do.
Let's just get through it.
It's hard for me to not swear, to be honest with you right now. Okay.
Broncos.
Broncos are going to win it. I think Russell Wilson, again, new team, new coaching. He had a rough start. But I think he was going to do better in this game. He's going to get a win for it.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to their defense last week, but they made Geno Smith look good.
Yeah, I don't like to see that.
That's not good. No. Geno Smith is a bad quarterback. I don't know. But they made him look good. Geno Smith, hands off to him. He did well.
I like the Broncos defense. It's just
Oh, Aaron Judge hit his 57th home run just now. He hit 2 home runs this game against the Red Sox.
Wow.
Sorry. Distracted.
He's chasing the record he won't.
We're going to go to baseball now.
All right, so Broncos.
Yes. Yeah, Broncos.
Okay,
they got a really good team.
We got 5 more predictions to make.
All right.
What's next?
Okay. We'll go to the Seahawks 49ers.
Oh God.
Well, might as well get it
Seahawks 49ers. Okay, like I said, Geno Smith is not a good quarterback.
No. They really don't got a good offense in general.
San Francisco's got a really good defense.
The
problem I have,
Seahawks beat the Broncos. And you just
that guy is not a good quarterback. Oh, Braxton. I thought. Oh yeah, they're
Seahawks
not
beat the
playing.
Broncos, and you're telling me the Broncos are going to beat the Texans, and the Niners were beat by the Bears.
Don't underestimate the Bears.
No.
They have a really good defense.
I'm not
they got a really
underestimating
good
the Bears.
second.
I'm just saying, I don't know. I wouldn't
So what do you
I
think?
wouldn't underhype the Seahawks right now. I mean, I want the 49ers to win, obviously, but
I don't think the Seahawks are going to win. I mean, Geno Smith is a bad quarterback. No one likes him. Broncos just had horrible defense.
What did Trey Lance do?
But the problem is if you look back in that game, it was a rainy, shitty game.
Yeah,
they
had
so
water problems on the
that
field.
game was a terrible game outcome. Anyway, if you couldn't run the ball, you were done.
And I have something.
49ers defense is really good.
I don't disagree there. Yeah.
But Trey Lance is terrible too.
Yeah.
But I go for 49ers.
I'm thinking the Niners too, and they really have not really played in like rainy games. I mean, they're
and
there's
a deep seated rivalry there between the Seahawks and Niners, and usually the Niners pull it out. But
I mean, the biggest thing is you guys lost Elijah Mitchell, which sucks. But
yeah,
got Jeff Wilson.
Next man up, right?
Yeah.
Whew, it's so hard.
What do you want, Jay?
All right, 49ers. We got what's next? Cardinals Raiders.
Cardinals Raiders. Where's this game played at?
Raiders.
I don't know.
It's at Raiders, Las Vegas.
Is it?
Yes.
So that's gonna be loud, man. If it's home field.
Vegas.
How did we? What Cardinals didn't do too bad though last week, did
they? Yeah. Well, they lost.
Yeah, but I'm trying to find the game here because I'm trying to remember. We didn't get to watch. We couldn't see all the games. We did our best, but
the Raiders have a really good duo between Derek Carr and Devontae Adams. They got a really good defense. They got a really good defensive end that rushes a pass.
I like the
Derek
Raiders.
Carr can handle his mistakes. I think the Raiders will win that game. I don't really like Arizona's defense. I don't think they're that good. And I think the Raiders can score a lot of points because they have the weapons to do that. Yeah. Kyler Murray, he's a good quarterback, but Raiders have a good defense too. So that's a 50-50 toss up to me, but I'd go the Raiders.
I think the Raiders too. I mean, I like the Cardinals offense. I like the Raiders offense. Derek Carr, I think he has good potential. I mean, he's more experienced than Kyler Murray. So, Raiders.
Bengals, Cowboys. I got to go Bengals.
Yeah, how can you not?
Bengals. I mean,
they don't have a quarterback.
I know.
I like the Bengals.
I do too. I like Joe Burrow, came from LSU. I like Jamar Chase. I like Joe Mixon. I like everything about that offense for sure.
I don't know what happened last week, but
it was their kicker. They didn't know how to kick.
Just the kicking,
McPherson, I think he's a good kicker.
He's younger.
They lost their placeholder. What is it? What's it called? The guy that holds the ball.
Yeah, placeholder. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, they lost him. They didn't have their starter placeholder, and I think that cost them a millisecond or two that caused those misses.
Which makes perfect sense.
Especially the overtime. The overtime kick was laces in. It wasn't laces out. I mean, there was a lot of hoopla going on around that.
I didn't check that out, but that's a good point on that.
So, I don't know who it was, but a kicker actually got injured, and a safety had to be the kicker. I forgot what team that was.
Oh, really? I didn't see that either.
Yeah, apparently a kicker got injured before I think it was first kickoff. He rolled his ankle, and then they had to put a safety in as the quarterback. As the kicker.
Oh wow!
So a lot of kicker issues in the first week. Okay.
Definitely a lot of kicker issues. Next game up.
We got the late game, the Bears and the Packers. 8:20 game. Oof.
I'm going to go Bears. Packers look like shit.
Yeah, I'm going Bears.
Bears.
Stop.
They got a good defense. Their defense showed a lot last week.
And Packers and Bears games always end off pretty good. And just
they're
last week's performance for the Packers.
Right.
It's just like I can't even.
And they got their offense is gelling too.
Mm-hmm.
With Fields and Montgomery.
Yep.
I think they'll be all right. Darnell Mooney. They got a wide receiver that's young and good. So yeah, Bears.
First Monday game. There's 2 Monday games.
There's 2 Monday games?
Yeah, 2 Monday games.
Yes. We got the Titans and Bills first.
Bills.
Yeah.
Bills, for sure.
Bills. I'm thinking they had a great game. The turnovers, I think they can be shortened down to like not even 1.
Well, Josh Allen's going to throw interceptions because that guy just tries to throw spirals into everywhere, but that's going to happen. 1. The first interception shouldn't have counted against him.
As soon as he screws up, he's going to run it in for a touchdown himself to redeem himself. That's Josh.
Yeah, it's a special talent there for sure. And their defense is just a really good defense. So yeah, Bills.
Okay, Vikings, Eagles.
This one's going to be interesting to me, I think.
I agree.
I think
Vikings were surprising.
And Vikings, these are going to be 2 good games. Again, Vikings, they just were the better team against the Packers, which was unlikely considering just the Packers offense. But I think Eagles.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson are special.
Yes.
He had 180 yards receiving last week.
Yeah. Not the Eagles.
Or something like 186 or whatever it is. But
I like Justin Jefferson. I like everything about the Vikings, and I think they're gonna pull off the win against the Eagles. Vikings.
I agree. I'm summoning the power of my Viking beard, and I'm gonna say the
Vikings. I do think it's gonna be a close game, though.
I agree. They're both.
I think it's a pretty good competitive matchup, and I think it's going to be very close. But we're Vikings.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that all of them?
Yes, that is all. Do we want to discuss anything else that happened from week 1, or maybe what about your Super Bowl?
Can you admit? I got something to talk about.
Yeah.
We're going to go back to the 49ers-Bear game.
Oh, God.
Okay. So, I guess apparently there's a new rule that just got put out this year that you can't wipe the field with a towel during a rainstorm.
Yes.
To dry it off for your kicker.
Yes, I noticed
so
that. So,
apparently that's never been in the rule book. It was just snow, and they never added rain. But now they added rain, and it was a 15-yard penalty.
Yep.
Yes.
So how screwed up is that? Right?
I mean,
that's nonsense.
It was a shocker for sure.
I mean, they needed it. They needed that field to be dry anyway. I mean, they couldn't
even
kick.
But you get flagged for 15 yards because of it.
Outrageous, I think.
Well, it was what did they call it? Unsportsmanlike
conduct.
Okay.
Yeah. Come on.
It shouldn't even be worth 15 yards. You wipe the field.
Yeah.
I mean,
even if it was snow, or why is that even a rule?
I don't even know.
That shouldn't even be. That's terrible. That's what I saw that, and I just said that's just nonsense. But it's kind of like our whole world.
It was.
We make up rules as we go.
Yeah.
So it was Justin Reed, the safety from the Chiefs, that had to replace the injured kicker.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yep, Chiefs. Justin
Reed.
Did he
kick it?
Yeah, he was kicking it. He kicked it, and it went through the uprights when he did the kickoff.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
So.
Well,
And
at least
he
they
had a
got. There's
great
not
night
very
as
many
the
people.
pitcher, which was cool. It was actually not bad for him. Again, a lot of kicking issues. I mean, the Bears, they couldn't even hit extra points. Steelers Bengals game went back and forth on missed field goals. The blocked field goal from what is his name? Who blocked the field goal for the Steelers to force the overtime?
Was it Fitzpatrick?
Yeah, Fitzpatrick.
Oh yeah, that was insane.
He also had a pick 6 in that game.
Yes, he had a crazy game.
So what do you think? What do you you saw our first video? Do you have anything that we should try to work on?
No, I think that was fun.
And
no, I enjoyed watching it.
And you had mentioned to me offline that you thought it'd be kind of cool to see a fantasy prediction.
Yes.
Did you have a fantasy prediction? Are you talking like just
I am not prepared for that.
Okay. All right. Well, that just leaves
so going forward, we come back again. I could be prepared for that.
Okay. And what would a fantasy prediction entail? Like, what are you going to predict? Like a whole team, or how does that work?
We can do a whole team. We can do a whole team.
Or what do you? I mean, how does it work? You just, we should run this quarterback this week, or we should run this wide receiver this week.
Like a little FanDuel type of prediction.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I don't know anything about fantasy.
It's not about knowing. I mean, just like this. I mean, it's all because it's all a prediction, right? You think you can have the perfect lineup, and it all goes to crap. You know what I mean? So that's why you gotta. If you find a team or find a player that you know could do well on that team, you might as well just say, yeah, this guy, I think he's going to have a great game as a running back because of this, their offensive line they're playing against or whatever it may be. So, or a quarterback.
Okay.
Don't you think?
You know more than I do about that, but as we get back into this, this is definitely piquing my interest again. I'm more excited to watch football this year than I have in lots of years. I really want to thank my boy over here for coming up with this idea because I think it's stellar. I think it's a lot of fun, and it gives us something to look forward to every week. So it's
right.
Cool.
Yeah,
I agree.
Cool. What is actually your Super Bowl prediction? Like, who do you think is going to go to the Super Bowl this year?
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Yeah, we already put ours on paper last week.
Yeah, he said 49ers.
All right, so
I said 49ers Bills because that's my dream. That's my dream Super Bowl.
I said Buccaneers Chargers.
And Chargers aren't a bad pick either. No. I'm all on the Bills, obviously, but I've been a Bills fan so long, so I know how the disappointment goes.
Right.
But I'm definitely going Bills. And I don't know. I can't figure out a complete NFC team yet.
I know.
There's not a good NFC team.
I know. It's tough. Nobody's gelling yet. I mean, obviously.
Because, the Packers did this last year where they went pretty sour, then they came back and did well.
Yep.
But they don't really have – he's not gelling with any of these wide receivers. So until that happens, that's hard to predict. Tom Brady, I don't think he's going to last all season. He was sore after week 1. I can't even imagine what's going to be after week 10.
Yeah.
So Tampa Bay, I don't believe in. It's a hard thing. NFC's a hard team.
Yeah.
So it would probably be a mid-season Super Bowl prediction if I could say something. But
yeah,
it would probably be the Rams. If I had to pick it right now, it'd be Bills and Rams.
Bills and Rams.
I think I'm definitely going to change the Buccaneers some other time because after what I saw from Tom Brady and stuff, like you said, he got sore. So I think I'm going to have to change Buccaneers later in the future. But I'm sticking with Chargers as an AFC team.
Yeah, the NFC is a hard division right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it could even be the Eagles because the Eagles don't look too bad. They ran the ball 200 yards.
It'll all start coming together, that usually by week 5 or so you start seeing
there's teams start separating for sure.
Yep. So, all right. Well, let's jump off of here. Like I said, make sure that you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified when these things pop and drop, so you can watch. We're going to go ahead and publish this, and we'll chapterize the predictions like we did on the first video, because I think that was nice. It was nice for me to be able to go back and see some of those and remember where I was, and it was pretty convenient. So, any last tidbits or words of advice from me there, you two?
Go Bills.
Go Niners.
Go both.
Have a good night, guys.
Go both teams. Yeah. All right. See ya. Peace out.
See ya. Peace.